It's been more than 80 years since the Tuskegee Airmen, also known as the Red Tails of the 332nd Fighter Group, first fought in World War II.
But the legacy of a local airman is still being honored. News 5's Maya Lockett tells us about a museum that is striving to keep the name Dr. Harold Brown alive.
The Tuskegee Airmen were the first black military airmen, and they fought in World War II acting as fighter escorts for bombers.
These guys changed the course of history.
The success of the group's mission played a critical role in President Harry Truman's decision to desegregate the military in 1948.
They were the ones who were the first in our nation to really stand up and prove that they could achieve equal to or better than white people.
Including Marsha Bortner's husband, Dr. Harold Brown.
Grew up with a love of wanting to fly.
As a teenager, he overcame racial prejudice in the South, but would go on to accomplish his dreams of joining the Air Force. During World War II, Brown flew 30 missions with the Tuskegee Airmen and fought in the Korean War.
To hear about him actually talk about his one-on-one experiences flying combat aircraft in World War II, and then being involved in a strafing operation where he actually strafed a German train, and that the train, when he strafed it, it exploded and parts of the train came up and damaged his aircraft.
That forced him to bail out of the aircraft over Austria, where he was taken prisoner of war.
So these stories just go from maybe something innocuous to this full-blown story of heroism and excitement.
Edward Patrick was a good friend of Brown's and the owner of the Liberty Aviation Museum in Port Clinton, where the veterans spent a lot of time visiting and interacting with kids.
He always talked to them honestly, truthfully, and concluded, if I can do it, you can do it.
This Stearman behind me looks exactly like the one Dr. Brown flew in the 1940s while training in Tuskegee before he went to Italy. And this is also the last plane he flew at just 98 years old.
He had health issues as time went on, wanted to live to be 100.
But he just missed that goal. Dr. Brown passed in January of 2023, shortly after flying in that plane. But his memory still lives on. A statue dedicated to the trailblazer was just unveiled at the Liberty Aviation Museum.
I think it's only fitting that we recognize all the things that he did in his life, and inspired even me to, there's days I'd be down and say, is it really worth it to be doing all this? And then when you meet somebody like that, you go, that's exactly why we do this, because of individuals like Dr. Brown.
Maya Lockett, News 5.
An American hero.